Hosting TV'den herkese merhabalar. Ben Mert Tokgözoğlu. Bugün Hosting Festivali Antalya kampında cPanel'den Nick ve Ken'le birlikteyiz. Natro ekibinin de hazırlamış olduğu soruları kendilerine yönelteceğiz. İlk olarak Nick'ten başlayacağız ve ardından Kenneth'a döneceğiz. Teknik konularda bize Kenneth yardımcı olacak ve ürün geliştirme ile ilgili Nick'ten de yardım alacağız. Hi Ken and Nick, welcome to Antalya. It's nice to meet you. So I'm gonna have some questions to ask to you, and I believe Natro team has prepared these questions. My first question is, what are the secrets of the cPanel success, which has led to become one of the most preferred hosting control panel provider all over the world?
Something that's very important to us is the level of customer service we provide. Mm-hmm. We have all of our tech support and customer service in-house, so that allows us to make improvements based on the feedback we get from our customers. And the one thing that's really important is we allow any customer, regardless of wherever they purchase their license from, to contact us and get support for free. So we're constantly getting that feedback and making improvements to the product on the basis of that feedback.
So that's your main secret of success?
It's just be good to our customers. So.
Okay. So my second question is to you, Kenneth. What kind of improvements awaits us in the near future with cPanel?
Well, there are a lot of things that we are planning for the year 2015. Among these are offering support for calendaring and contacts on your cPanel web hosting account. We'll also be offering support for CentOS 7 a little later this year. We want to make improvements to our Apache offerings, make more web development languages like Python and Ruby available to our customers, and make it a lot easier to scale outward with multiple web servers and remote MySQL servers.
Okay. So, my third question is this one. Have you thought about activating cluster features for MySQL web, just like DNS cluster? I know you already have DNS cluster feature.
Well, as I just mentioned, yes, we do want to make those available. Our product right now does work with a remote MySQL server, for example. However, it requires root access to that remote server. A change we want to make this year is remove that requirement. So the admin or the service provider that has already set up a MySQL cluster, they just need to point their cPanel servers at that cluster, just tell it how to communicate or where to communicate to, and that's all. No longer needing root access on those remote servers.
But before that, they need to arrange the infrastructure first, right?
Right now, the current feature, if you give it a empty server, so to speak, it will install cPanel for you, or I mean it will install MySQL for you. So that part of the functionality is already there, where it can set up that remote server. What we find in setting up clustering, whether it's replication or the actual MySQL cluster feature, that requires more hands-on. And we find that service providers tend to want to set those up themselves and then just tell cPanel how to communicate with it.
Okay, I got it. So here's my third question, or fourth questions, I guess. What kind of improvements is cPanel doing in order to make its system more user-friendly?
That's me. So two things come to mind. One is our team that works on our user interface. They stay in close contact with people that actually use our software. They're very open to the feedback. Every time we push new changes, new features, we get in contact with this group of external people and solicit their feedback. A second thing we do is we like to bring people, our customers and even end users, to our offices in Houston, Texas, USA, so they can meet with our developer teams, meet with our user interface team, try out these features hands-on before they're delivered, and give us feedback right then and there.
Okay. Are you going to invite some Turkish guys from Turkey, like me?
If they're willing to travel to the United States, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna apply for a visa. So, which question? What process is used in order to test cPanel software security?
So we have a security team that does our internal software testing, and they're constantly auditing and going through all of our code to make sure we're meeting all our security requirements, and they're receiving reports from the outside world, processing those, and examining any new potential threats that have come up. In the last 2 years, we've expanded the team to 7 people now, and we'll continue to expand the team as the internet gets a little more hostile. So
yeah. Okay. So, what are the required qualifications for a software developer who desires to join cPanel team?
Our primary qualification is someone that's willing to learn. Our main development language is Perl. What we find is many people nowadays, they learn Ruby and Python, PHP, C, Java, .NET languages, so on, but they don't learn Perl. So what we need is someone that is already well qualified as a software developer and is willing to expand his knowledge to learning Perl.
Okay. This is my last question, and I believe it's a boring one to you. From the Windows side, what are the main reasons for the termination of the panel project and Compass?
One of the main reasons was the market share for Windows hosting is just so much smaller than Linux hosting. We found when we brought people on to the Encompass platform that frequently they'd end up on the cPanel platform within a couple months because the cPanel platform was kind of a much superior product. And we had a lot of trouble keeping them from transitioning off the Windows product onto cPanel. So in the end, we just decided that it was not a good fit for us.
Okay. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Nick, for your answers, for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Natro TV'den bugünlük de bu kadar.